Typical, there's roadworks. I was a wee bit worried that I wasn't going to have the traction to get up it, but she had right away there. Turn her in hard. It'd be grand if somebody would come and sort of speak to me.
Fingers crossed, folks.
Well, I think we might get out of that, folks. Morning, Sweet Pea. Welcome back. Or just welcome if you've never seen me before. My name's Jay, and today I'm a Class 1 truck driver with conjunctivitis. I don't know if you can see that, but my left eye is boogered up. This is today's load. It's a little bit ugly, but overall, I'm sure it'll be fine. I've not double checked it all, but I checked it on Friday. I'm fairly confident it will be all good. Ratchet strap wise, I mean, it's definitely not going to go anywhere. I've had people say in the past and I should refuse these loads and all that. This is all I've ever delivered. So I've never had any issues with it. The guys know how to load it. We've got a wee bit mesh at the back and all that rebar. That's gone to Old Tolbooth Wind. So it's 7 o'clock. We're only just going up the road. And then we're going to Jackton with the mesh that's at the front. So, just check, I put my number plate on. Yes, number plate is on. Pigeons are flapping about. Be rigid. This is, if you've not saw me before, I drive this as well. That's why I said today I'm a Class 1 truck driver. Because sometimes I'm out in this. She's a good length, 10.5 metres. Here's all my paperwork. Three lines for... Oh, it's actually 2 drops in Jackton. Calla and Barrett, right. I think this has been loaded wrong, folks. Oh no. I thought Emmett was getting mesh. High stools, rebar, oh no, it's not, it's fine. So we've got 22 sheets at the back, and that must be the 48 sheets at the front. Right, I'll pick up when I've sorted this out. Right, 7:15. We're going to head along Seafield Road onto Leith Links and then up over Easter Road. I don't know what time I'll get tipped at. There's apparently a tower crane up now, so if you watched the last video for the last time I was here, the machine man managed to smash my mudguard. Well, he smashed the mudguard holders. The mudguard itself was actually alright. He managed to smash my mudguard, so I think maybe the tower crane driver will be a little bit better than that. My mudguards will be fine. We did, we blindsided in, but there was no cars or that part there whatsoever, so we were kind of locked out there. I don't know what you're doing. She's going to make this massively awkward now. She's going to come right close to the edge. There we go. I know some people didn't think how much space I can't speak. They don't know how much space an Arctic needs to turn, so I need you're a wee bit squint. Now we're just going to have to sit behind this cyclist now because I'm turning left and I don't want to be that guy that overtakes him and then turns in front of him. So the 2 drops I've got in Jackton will be interesting as well because I've got the 40-foot trailer on, as you saw. And it's Barrett Phase 2, which is the first one on the left as we turn into Jackton. If you've watched any amount of my videos, you probably have seen the Jackton stuff before. And then we're up the hill for Calla Phase 3. Hopefully that's got a lot better for when I was last there, because it was quite tight the last time I was there. It'll probably still be tight. This conjunctivitis is irritating the hell out of me. Actually, I thought it was hay fever yesterday because my eye was just permanently streaming. But the only thing that had me a bit was obviously because it was just a left one. Why was it just the left eye that was getting affected? Right, done, checked. They were a little bit loose, as suspected they would be, but they are all tight now. I'll try and get the cameras outside for the blind side again. So if you don't know why it's called a blind side, basically the only thing you can use to sort of have sight is your wide angle mirror, and the wide angles are very concave, which makes everything look very far away. So there's a bit of guesswork involved in it. Obviously the more you do, the more experience you get with them, the more you can sort of get a rough guess at how far away you are for things or whatnot. Like I said, I'm really hoping and praying that there's no cars parked on the street, because that will make it infinitely easier for me to navigate. There's a bridge at the end of Cotton Road. Now I said I didn't fit under it when I was going up with the urban trailer, and then I seen it says 4.3 metres, so the first bridge is 4.3 metres, which I would fit under because I'm only 3.5 metres tall. But coming in off of Leith Street, if there's any cars at the traffic lights, I will not get past them, and then it just turns into a crapshoot because I'll be blocking the road up. It would make it a good side reverse, which again would be infinitely easier, but I run the risk of not actually being able to get down the street at all, with cars using it like a rat run. They use Cotton Road like a rat run to get to Leith Street, and I just wouldn't. I just rather not risk it. I'm decently comfortable doing the blind side, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, if it's not going to work out, I can always go turn around and try and come down Leith Street. So like I said, I really didn't want to do. I've used it in my car a few times, but I couldn't quite remember how tight the turn-off is, and it is decently tight. And there's bollards on the pavement, so I couldn't even steal a wee bit of pavement or that. It would just be, wouldn't it be fun? Typical, there's roadworks. We got through them fairly quickly though. So Cotton Road's just down the bottom of this hill, opposite Holyrood Palace. You probably won't see much of it at all, if anything. But one of the other issues that I could possibly have, but it's not going to be an issue because it's not raining, but it's a cobblestone road, and I weigh 26 tonne, and it is a decently steep affair to reverse up. I was a wee bit worried that I wasn't going to have the traction to get up it because of the rain, but as you can see, there is no rain. The sun is blazing. It is meant to rain at some point today. The woman is not crossing the road. Technically, I know some people might pick up on it, most people probably won't, but she had right away there. So technically I'm supposed to wait until she's crossed the road. The issue is nobody seems to realise that's a rule. So they get to the edge of the junction and then they just stand there, and that's not a good place to be standing when there's a truck trying to turn in. So I could see she was slowing down when she was coming up to the edge, so I just went for it. In case anybody wants to pick up and I'm like, oh, he's not paying attention to the road rules. That's not what you're supposed to do. Because that seems to be a recurrent theme these days. People really love to pick up on any tiny little fault they can. Right, we do have another Arctic there, but he's obviously waiting to go to that site in front. We have a car parked right on the corner. So that's not bra. Right, what I'm going to do is put my hazards on, put my beacons on, get the beacons on, and I'm going to have to ask this lad to move forward because I need that space. Is what I need, folks. That's you, mucker, is it?
Yeah, mate.
Any chance you could pull forward? I need to blindside up that street there, behind you. You going in there?
I'll get in there, mate.
Good lad. Cheers. There we go, he's gone in there. Right, they've got a van up there. There's a skip. Oh, it's going to be super tight to the wall. But there's no cars parked up the street, folks, so that is a win. Right, Let's see if we can do this. Right, there's BT boxes on the corner. We need to try and not go on them fully. I think I'm too far. No, I'm not. We can go back at that. It's really difficult to see the BT boxes actually. There we go. Turn it in hard. And about there. To start straightening up, I think. I may use some of this pavement. There is BT boxes on it, but I won't go near them, I don't think. Have I done it too much? No, I've not. Oh, a wee bit, but I'll be able to correct it. Cheers, matey. And in a sec, you'll be able to see I've done no damage. Oh, I'm chuffed with that, by the way. Woohoo! You can see I cut that curb a wee bit, but we didn't damage anything. The risk with 26 tonne is obviously that you rip curbstones out and whatnot, but these are very old streets, they're very well bedded in. I'm not going to be able to go all the way because I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there is a van parked where we need to be. Unless they just want me up alongside the wall. What I'll do is I'll reverse all the way up, and then they can tell me where they want me. If they want me to just sit there and get tipped there, or if they want me right the way up to the entrance. Real chuffed for that, the reverse, so. Better to be lucky than good, folks, eh? Tell you what though, that's going to make it really awkward to get the ratchet straps off. So actually, it's not as tight as steep as I thought it was. Mate, if that was a hand signal for me, I can't see you. It'd be grand if somebody would come and sort of speak to me. Nah, not a soul. Let's try again, folks. Let's keep going. So I just need to watch my wing mirror on the left hand side, if you can see how close I am to that wall. But I also can't go too far to the right because there's a skip there, like I said. Oh, how close am I going to get to this with my wing mirror? Extremely close. Oh, I like that. Jesus. I don't think I've got the space to get in there, folks, where they want me. Nah. I need to go and have a look at this. And if I start edging it into the left now, well, I can't see the skip anymore. I'm extremely close to the skip. No idea how I'm getting the bloody ratchet straps off though.
You want up? The whole lot coming up?
No, the mesh is staying and some of the accessories, buddy.
Handball. Have you got a handball?
Absolutely, Mucker. On your own.
Me and you.
I've not had my Weetabix. Get it on your shoulder. Yeah? Sign all the paperwork, buddy. Good man, that's theirs. You stay sexy now. Give it to the boss. Perfect. You have a good day, buddy. Time is it? Nearly 9:20, so come on, mate. I need to pull it out because I couldn't get to the slings on this side because I need to tuck the slings into the mesh. The audio system is taking forever. There we go, mute that. Now pull her forward. And I just smooshed his pen, I think, because he just chucked it on the ground. Mid-lift is up. Yeah, I know, you know, air's building up. It's building. Right, 2 seconds, I'll go and chuck these slings in. Right! I really don't want to put my sunglasses on for this stupid bug in my eye. Oh. That was a very slow process, folks. Like, ridiculous. So I think I left you recording for about an hour and I muted you. Pretty much nothing happened. But we have had a development at the bottom of the road. A little development of roadworks. So if I have to come back here anytime soon, and that black car, if that black car's still there, I may not get round this. And you got me to, the black car is away. We are good. But I'm gonna have to go right over this curb. Beacons are still on, but we want them on. Make sure the drive axle doesn't go on that BT box. And the trailer did not go over the BT box, so we are golden. Right, we're getting to... oh, no, beacons went off. When did that happen? I could swear I just saw them. No, she wasn't happy that she had to wait. She didn't have to wait, she could have came along further. But we're getting to Jackton about 11:15 or so. The twat nav reckons it won't be 11:15. Because we're going to go through the town and it will be busy. I do not know what the Barrett site is like these days. I say that it's been a good few weeks since I've been in Jackton, so there are probably lots more bases being built, sections of the site cut off, so we'll see what the crack is when we get there. Right, we're on the 726, it is 10:48. And we're about to find out if Redwood Drive is closed. Fingers crossed, folks. Get your fingers crossed. Come on, baby. Come on. Open. Open. Yes. Winning. She's open. Ah, it's the little wins in life, folks. It's the little wins. To be fair, though, it really wouldn't make much difference, if I'm honest, because this is all I've got. And like I said, it's 10 to 11. But the new train station's looking well. If you're new to the channel, I delivered into that quite a lot. And it was one of those where I just got, it was a terrible address. I just had that wee road back there and there was two sides to it. So you would need to go in to the main compound, which was small and tight. And you'd have like 4 sheets of mesh. And the lads would be like, nah mate, you're over the other side today. And just to really throw confusion. What was he waiting on? I just destroyed my train of thought with that. Anyway, what I was saying was, just to throw a lot of confusion into it, that's Hairmyres train station, the new one. There is an old Hairmyres train station further along that I did not know about, and I once had the delivery for that. And I went into the main compound site, they knew nothing about it. I went over to that side, they knew nothing about it. And then it just so happened somebody went, oh mate, maybe it's the new one. Well, that, where's the roundabout went? When did they do this? Look how quick they turned this into a normal junction. Well, that could be interesting getting around that. I'm going to have to take both sides of the road. Yeah, this used to be a big roundabout, folks. And, well, in my opinion, it worked really well. I guess not. I was never really here in rush hour right enough. That's obviously why it was closed here for that long, folks, wasn't it? They've done the same what they've done at Hamilton. They've just done away with the roundabout and just put a junction back in. Which is kind of... So roundabouts were introduced because they were better than traffic lights. many moons ago, and they'd done away with hundreds of junctions in place of roundabouts because they just worked so much smoother. But that was back when cars were a lot less powerful and slow at getting off the mark. Now everybody's they're Lewis Hamilton, you know. They get to the roundabout and I'm gonna sell that ripper today. I'm gonna get ruined it in record time. And little old me sitting at 44 tons, like, oh, we'll get over. And then you start, you get out onto the roundabout, and Lewis Hamilton pops round the corner at 90 mile an hour. And rather than do the gentlemanly thing and slow down to let you do it, no. You've got the red mist now. And it races right up to the side of your truck and it's blasting the horn like, what are you doing? I'm terrible. And then sometimes, and this has happened, they take the phone number off the side of your truck and they phone your company and put in a massive complaint about your super dangerous driving, and then don't give your boss any context about how they absolutely tanked it round the roundabout. It's one of the reasons why you can't see over a lot of roundabouts. You know, they plant trees and bushes or put big green fences up and whatnot. It's supposed to slow you down, but nobody gives a monkey's. They just hammer around it because they think right away is a thing in the UK, and it's not. It's a priority system, and if you giving up priority would stop an accident happening, you're supposed to. So all these people you see that crash into other people because, ooh, I've got priority, what they find is they end up with a 50-50 claim on their insurance. You end up having to fix your own car. So don't do it, people. We were just around the corner from Barrett. Phase 2. Okay, can you think there? Is it Barrett Phase 3 and Cala Phase? No, it's Barrett. Barrett Phase 2. It's a funky old address, this one as well. Earnshaw Lane, which is just a wee bit up this hill. And if you go into Earnshaw Lane, you've ruined it because it's a little dead end street. You were fine, mate. You didn't have to do that. But thank you though, I appreciate you giving me that little bit extra space. Earnshaw Lane's just in on the left on there. You turn on left and you turn on right, and it's just a wee car park for all these houses, so you'd be a little bit confused, which is why we don't use agency drivers, or try not to, because every time I get an agency driver for a week, that's what happens. I come back to a load of deliveries that got failed because agency drivers, there's nothing there. They just go to the postcode or they go to the street, and if they didn't see it, they just drive away. Right, how much has this changed? The last time I was in here with a 40-foot trailer, it was a little bit snug. I had a horrible little blind side to get back out. I'm not gonna know until I actually get right into sight either. Oh, come on, baby. Get beacon zone. Smack a wee left indicator on. And then try not to mount the curb. Oh, that car is in a bad place. We mounted the curb as well. Oh well. Site office. We're at a tar and all. Oh, I'm going to drive right over that BT box as well. Am I? No, we did not. But we are going to pop off that curb, and I think that curbstone may end up getting destroyed. I mean, I can't lie about it, folks. You'll see it when I come out here, because the other drop's just up the hill. Again, if you're new here, these two sites, delivery in here are right next door to each other. We've got this one, and we carry straight on up the hill, and then be the other one. Now, this is where I find out that there's absolutely nowhere to turn around. I could maybe reverse in there if I had to. Right, the mesh used to go where that container is, the blue container on the left. It's 11 o'clock, so they're probably on a break as well. Could I blindside all the way to the parts? I think I could. I think I'd be tight. We have previous with pallets, don't we, folks? Don't want to do that again. I'm going to have to go and see if I can find somebody. I really didn't know how I'm going to manage this. But we will try, folks. I need to go right up to where he is. Mute that. Watch my headboard and the fencing. Right, we'll get that bash. We'll just start sending it, and then hopefully it goes on its own accord. And watch the fence on the right hand side. I'm already close to hitting it. So we'll try again. It's not, I mean, it's not a massive blind side, if that makes sense, but I still need to blind side nonetheless. Fence blocking it, so I've had to straighten up. There you go, I whacked it. Well, I think we might get out of that, folks. I think I'm going to have to get out and actually physically check though. Have we made it? Am I going to have to get out? I'm too close to the pallets. This is a wee 3-point turn with the unit, and she'll go at that. There we go, folks, no bother, eh? Don't know what I was stressing about. Right, I'm guessing it's just coming off here. Now they're getting 22 sheets. The plastic spacers. No, the loop end ties. Loop end ties and a tie-in tool. They're sending up my face free, I'm going there next.
You're going there next? Is that a microphone?
Eh?
Is that a microphone?
That is, aye, and that's a camera up there.
Jack, I'll go and see if that chain's still lying here.
No, YouTube.
Did I end up going viral here?
I don't know, you're going to get your kit off.
Aye.
Alright, Mucker, how you doing?
Pleasure. Hang on YouTube.
Stuck in our truck, Scotland.
Are they stills for us?
They are, Mucker. Were you expecting them? Wee bit of loop ties and all, a couple of wee tying tools. They're good to you, eh?
Aye.
Eh?
Yeah, sure.
Everything but a set of chains.
No, there is chains. They're sitting right there.
Right, there we go. Sorry, the battery died and I was kind of blocking the whole place up, so I had to just get out of there. I changed the batteries, all the gates were open. I've not changed them on the 5, which is you facing out the front, because that's still on 33%. That should be enough to get us up the hill, get our last delivery done. Thank you. Right, we're up the hill. Like I said, I've changed my mind now. I'm going to reverse onto site. All right, okay. Drains are all busted up. The drains are obviously, oh no, it's not, it's the curbstones they're fixing. So this is the issue. Like, they do this, they move the residents and they try and sort of make it pretty for them, and then people like me, I can't turn into these places without mounting curbs and whatnot, and because it's not got the final layer on it, they're weak. Oh, it has changed quite a bit up here. Will I drive up? Right, the sensible option would be to just stay on this straight bit of road. I have a funny feeling that I want me to go up the hill though. Right, it's 22 minutes past 11. These lads are getting 48 sheets of 393 and... oh, there's Aidan. Hi, beautiful. Long time no see.
What are you saying?
Long time no see.
Oh, where have you been? It was another guy that came in the last time.
No, that was because we had an outside contractor helping out, eh?
Aye.
Aye. So I was on, I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was up in Lossiemouth that day.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
Well, my machine's here, I'll get into
Uh-huh.
the chains if you just drive up.
Aye.
Drive up to the left, mate.
No bother, buddy. I know there's no turning point here. So it looks like we're reversing back out of sight, eh? At least the stuff's at the front. You can reach in, no bother, eh? Right. I'll stick you back on the outside. And hopefully the inside camera stays on. Right. Let's me try and wing it left. I'm not sure it's got to go, folks. But there is tricks we can do to make it happen. I'll mute that again. Do that. So you see that bit on the right hand side was solid last week, but it's been raining. This goes right round in a big circle, he says. Right, loads of room. Perfect.
Hey, bother, am I like your sailor?
See it all, buddy, see it all. Where do you want me? Where do you want me?
See, the steel's right there, so if you just go by that, we'll be putting the steel on top of that stuff there.
Right, no bother, mucker. I'm going to have to try and poke into the side and all because that's the steel on the left just there. Without coming off the tarmac. The fun point is, I don't know where the tarmac is, you can't see it. He's going to have to come up my right hand side, I think, actually, to get to it. Things like that, when I talk about the Arctic being easier to drive than the Rigid, it's things like that because you've got options when you're in the Arctic. Same with the blind side out to the other side to get turned round. You know, doing the 3-point turn with just the unit, the trailer's pretty much no moving anywhere. But I've got the unit turned right round. Is he going to get up alongside me, is he? I don't think he is. Can he get up that side of me? What? I mean, I could, but I've not got tracks. If I sink, that's it, eh? Nah.
What?
Nah.
Oh, you talked to him already?
Eh?
You're the driver, I don't know what to do, the wood, the
Ah, get a phone, get up. Oh, I've ran out of coffee, folks. I do have a yop, however. 20th to the 14th. No. What am I talking about? That's 8:15. that's when I think that's when it's made. But anyway, if you would like to support me with coffee, keep me caffeinated so I can get up early in the morning and get the YouTube videos done, I'll buy me a coffee link, QR code. You scan it with your camera on your phone, take you to a website, and you can donate me a wee bit of dosh for buying coffees. And if you want to know what it really goes towards, it just helps pay for the editing software because I use one of the most expensive ones that are out there. Don't ask me why I chose that one, it's just, that's how I am. I can't help it. Right. I'm just going to get out these guys' way. I will mute that, stop that, where's 2, go home. Nothing in front of me. There's a couple of cones. I guess you probably get the window down so I can see. There we go. When am I getting back? 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock. So I'll go and have my lunch on the shore road at 1 o'clock. And then I'm on till 3:30 because obviously I didn't start till 7 o'clock this morning. Or 6:45, whatever time it was. So anyway, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you could like, comment and subscribe, that helps me out massively. If you want to use the Buy Me a Coffee link, that helps me out even more. I would appreciate all of these things. But at the very minimum, if you made it to the very end, ever so grateful. With 3,500 subscribers, folks, so we're well on our way to the 4,000 push. I'm starting to think maybe 10,000 subs would be an achievable thing. That would just be, I mean, obviously we'll try and get to 5 first, but 10,000 is the next like proper like YouTube milestone, if that makes sense.
How you doing, you alright?
Not bad, beautiful, you?
Aye, busy.
Okay, busy, aye. Oh, I'll let you get on then.
Watch that rock here. Oh, you're away. You're fine. You're alright.
I was watching.
You're alright.
I was watching.
Help it.
That's big rock at the front there. I did see it.